When you take cattle off of grass where they can feed themselves and you put them into a feed yard like mine, you take a personal responsibility to always offer care for that animal.
She asked me what I was going to do that day, and I hadn't met her too long. I said, we're going to process cattle. She says, can I help you? I said, yeah, you can. We processed 100 and some cattle probably, you know. Got done, and she looked at me, she says, what are you going to do tomorrow? And I said, we're going to process some more. Can I help you some more? And I said, yeah.
You know, Archie was the one that took me aside and showed me things at the feed yard. Showed me how to handle cattle and how cattle would perceive me as the handler, and taught me the very basics of cattle handling. I'm very interested in the psychology of animals, and so I've taken what he's shown me and I've taken it a couple steps further, which I think has allowed us to be a truly high quality farm and produce high quality safe beef that come from cattle that are handled correctly, handled calmly, and handled with the responsibility that we need to show to our animals. To be honest with you, it's almost like we're going back to the way that we used to handle cattle when we just had, you know, a few head, and going back to that old-fashioned stockmanship. Yes, it's a little bit of an innovation because we're putting scientific terms to it, but it's the way that Archie's dad handled cattle. And I think that as a group, we've come full circle, understanding the importance of being able to offer that holistic care to our animals. When I look at an animal, I've got an entire animal, and he's got a brain, and so he has a mental state, and he's got an emotional state, and he has a physical state, and he has needs in each one of those places. So if I want the animal to be as healthy as possible, I need to fill the needs of all three of those, whether you're talking about mental, emotional, or physical fitness. And so the low stress handling and the cattle acclimating and the exercising of our animals and making them feel comfortable as they make the transition from running on a grass pasture to coming into a cattle feed yard is very, very important. And if I can meet each of those needs, the mental, the emotional, and the physical needs, that animal is going to flourish, and that's my job. I need to set my animals up for success every single day so that they can do what I need them to do and produce the safe beef that I love to feed to my family and to yours. We make sacrifices at our house in order to ensure that our cattle receive safe and healthy feed all of the time. We don't open presents Christmas morning until the feed trucks are running and breakfast is being delivered. That's just the way of our life, and my kids don't even question it because that's the way that it's been. My animals don't care if it's Sunday, they don't care if it's Easter, they don't care if it's Christmas. You know, they depend on us to offer consistent quality care 365 days out of the year. Animal welfare is all about good care, and it's about animal well-being, and it's about allowing the animal to work for us and understand what we want them to do and to be able to flourish. And so when you go to buy the steak in the grocery store, think about all of the things that I do every day to provide good holistic care to my animals so that they are well cared for and make safe beef.